Welcome to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Got a good one for you today. Going to get into Lindolfo Delgado and Jackson Marinez, in what should be a one-sided beatdown. Let me know what you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe. Follow 3D Boxing Blog, all forms of social media. Join the Patreon. Link is in the description. Get the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the boxing universe. It's $5 a month. Look at you, the absolute best gambling advice anywhere in the boxing universe. Get your lock of the week, which I just dropped, and I'm going to be dropping another one. So if you join now, you get 2 locks of the week. 2 lock of the week. So join today, right now. Get the lock of the week and ask the bookie anything. Get requested video. Get the updated props. Get the best gambling advice everywhere and anywhere in the known boxing universe. That's $5 a month at Patreon.com. After you do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com because you've probably worked up an appetite. Use promo code BOXING to save 10%. To get the convenience of the nutrition of a steak with the convenience of a bar. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-fed beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move and stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. It's a meal in your pocket. CarnivalBar.com. Use promo code BOXING to save 10% at checkout. And also, head on over to the other channel, Texas Boxing Scene on YouTube. All proceeds go to autism research and recovery. All right, let's get into today's show. Lindolfo Delgado, undefeated prospect, hasn't looked spectacular in his last couple of outings, but a really, really good prospect. He burst onto the scene back in 2019 on the undercard of Errol Spence with Mikey Garcia, and it was right before the pay-per-view started, and he defeated James Roach via first-round knockout. That was back in 2019. He's now 29. He's knocking on the door of a world title. His last 2 outings, he won a split decision with Brian Flores in New Mexico, and before that in Arizona. He struggled a little bit with Carlos Sanchez until he got the knockout. Straight up and down. He's your quintessential power boxer. Decent lateral movement, comes forward behind the jab. He throws hard. It's a Robert Garcia fighter. It's a Robert Garcia fighter to a T. He's got a really nice jab. He's aggressive. He takes his shots. That right hand has real power on it. Good explosive punches on the inside. He's going to the outside. He's going on the inside. Decent footwork and reaction. He can make you miss a bit. He's a little bit slippery on the outside. He's a decent fighter. He's got some good skills. Not really effective off the back foot. His head is on a line, but he throws nice, straight, hard shots. He's not a high-volume guy, but he's got good accuracy from the mid-range, and he counters shots. He counters pretty well. He squares up on the inside. He's good offensively on the inside. He's got good offensive skill, but defensively, he leaves a lot to be desired. Squares up, and he may, we'll keep this in mind, he may have gas tank issues. He's a good fighter. He's a high-level contender at this point. He's knocking on the door of a world title, but he's got some issues. Like I said, he squares up on the inside. He gets hit quite a bit, and he may have gas tank issues. So there's some things to keep in mind, some concerns in Lindolfo Delgado. Jackson Marinez is best known for being robbed in a scrap with Rolly Ramiro back in 2020. Jackson Marinez is a Dominican fighter who's come up short at the highest level. You know, the issue was the Rolly fight. With Rolly, he lost 3 fights in a row. Rolly was the first fight. A lot of people thought he won. One of the judges had an egregious 118-110. That was Frank Lombardi. Glenn Feldman was still way off 116-112. Don Trella actually had the best scorecard, which was still probably wrong. That was 115-113. Then he went and fought Comey in what was a super competitive fight in which he got caught with a shot and got knocked out. And then he got stopped by Frank Martin. And he kind of said, okay, he's not at that level. He's ran off 3 consecutive quick knockouts in the Dominican Republic. So now he's back on a big card in the U.S. He starts slow. He's a patient stalker. Jabs. He's a jabber. He's pretty good in the mid-range. He fights tall. He likes to be at that range, and he wants to control distance and range. He's not a high-volume guy. He's patient. He's accurate with his shots. He's a lot of one shot at a time. Not particularly fast. He's just mid. He's not a great prospect. You see, when he steps up, he generally loses. He stays behind the high guard. He's pretty basic. Nice straight right hand too. He in some ways he's similar to Delgado, but it's not nearly as good. He comes up short at the highest level. He doesn't have great speed. He's pretty basic. He's got good length. He knows how to use his length. He knows how to fight tall. He gets hit a lot in exchanges. He leaves himself open. He's not defensively good on the inside. Delgado's a much bigger puncher than him. He's not really effective as a back foot fighter either. He's a mid-range guy, establishes himself. He wants to be in the center ring. He wants to use his height and reach, but he doesn't do anything to keep you off, right? He doesn't. So I basically see Delgado as just too much for him. He's a better version of Marinez, but much bigger hitter, much more skilled. I think this is a pretty easy, I don't want to say easy. This is a pretty clear-cut fight for Delgado. I think Delgado may even get the stoppage the more and more I think about this. Delgado's got real power. We don't have any props on this, unfortunately. This may be a part of the lock of the week. Keep that in mind. This is a great bet to add to any parlay. Like on its own, I would put 1.5 times bet. So whatever your normal bet is, times it by 1.5. In this case, $150 bet. It's only going to make you $18.75. So we're not getting rich off that. Although money is money. Lock in the profit if you want. But it's a great bet to add to your parlay. Delgado's going to hit. This is going to bring down the odds. So take Delgado, money line, add to your parlay. It's easy money. Delgado's a much better fighter. He's a much classier fighter. He's better. He's more skilled. He's actually, I think, even the better athlete in the ring. He's better on the inside. He's better at long range. He's the bigger hitter. Delgado dominates this fight. I think minus 800 is pretty fair odds. So take Delgado on the money, but add it to your parlay. This is just a fight you add to your parlay, and it brings down the odds on your parlay. This is a clear-cut victory for Lindolfo Delgado. Take Delgado money line minus 800. Throw it in your parlay. Bring your odds down a little bit. Delgado is definitely going to win this one. But let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts, comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please smash the like button on the way out. It is December 6th, 2024. From Texas to the world, thank you, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.